All right, 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Soccer As You Like It, the Man United Direction. My name is Joe. This is my man, Jen. Rich. We're coming to you after a great win by Manchester United. 3-1. Manchester United gets through on the second leg of the Europa League. And, fantastic watch. The first half was a little shaky. I was a little off. The penalties coming out the wazoo, but we got some pretty decent calls today. Referee was actually on point today. Not trying to sound biased. Who would have thought? You give us a you give us a little bit of a chance, and then good things happen. Shelby, what would you say? How would you rate today's game?
I'm thoroughly elated today. The boys showed up. It was a great performance. Still got a little bit of things to work on, but a win is a win. We showed up today. Players did what they're supposed to do. I can't be mad at it. We did what we're supposed to do. We got the win, baby.
And what do you think of the game today?
If I have to give it a rating out of 10, I would say 7.5. 7.5 out of 10.
Yes.
Pretty decent win.
About 7.5. Yeah, that's about right.
7.5 is good.
We ain't get the clean sheet, so we got to give it 7.5.
Were there any key players that you saw in the second half? Any key strategies that you saw? Any changes?
First off, shout out to Bruno for being the captain today and stepping up.
Yeah,
that's how you finish. That's how you provide your assistance. That's how you serve the team. Shout out to Bruno.
Any particular strategy change? Any particular players that you felt like stepped out today? Point.
Obviously, Bruno is. I feel like he's becoming more of a captain, honestly. So I'll give him that. But past
leading
that,
by example.
One of my favorite players I feel like has always been pretty consistent is Mazraoui.
Shout out to Maz. Yeah.
Always consistent. Always in the right spot, doing what he needs to do. So shout out to him for sure.
Yeah, he sent that defender for a hot dog today. You saw that?
We started nutmegging in the second half.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's the team from La Liga here? I was like, what's going on here?
Also, and honestly, shout out to Garnacho.
Yeah.
Too, I mean, he had a more consistent game today. He was picking his head up more. He still does a lot of the stuff that he does, but he played better today.
Shout out to Xerxes. Xerxes showed up today. They gotta let Xerxes cook.
Big
He's the one. He's the answer.
Big Zerk.
He's the answer. Let him cook.
Big Zerk.
Yep.
Great game. What would you rate the manager today as far as like the starting lineup? I know it's slim pickings.
I mean, we have to give him credit, right? He picked the team. The team did well. Honestly, we don't have a lot to choose from, so we got to be real with ourselves. If this is the amount of potential that we have in these players, then we have to trust in Ruben to get the best out of them. That's all we have right now. We don't have any money to get anybody else. So hopefully he can continue to pick the squad that does what they're supposed to do, and we can move forward and keep winning in Europa.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the same squad from the last Europa since Sociedad, right?
I believe so.
Squad.
It's the same squad in Europa.
He didn't change anything.
He changed something in the second half because completely different team that came out. Props to the guys. They did what they were supposed to do. We all know our record against Spanish teams, against teams from La Liga, the last decade. We've been shit.
Yeah.
But we move on and we move forward. We're onwards to the next round.
And we still undefeated in Europe.
Still undefeated in Europe.
Can y'all say that? Nah.
Hey, thank you for joining us in Soccer As You Like It. And again, as always, glory, glory.
Man United.